Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. In the previous class we discussed about cell wall and structure of the cell wall. Cell wall is a non-living rigid structure called as a outermost limiting layer in case of plant cell. Okay, the cell wall is present only in the plant cell and some fungi. There is no cell wall for the animal cells. Cell wall made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and protein substances. Okay, the cell wall is differentiated into three structures, three layers usually: middle lamellae, either primary and secondary layers. Primary and secondary layers. Okay, in the last class we discussed the structure. Here there are two adjacent cells are connected by the connection, means here I will write first the two adjacent cells, particularly plant cell I will mention here. Two adjacent plant cells are connected by a canal called plasmodesmata. What I am trying to say here, consider this is the one plant cell and this is the another plant cell. Okay, these plant cells are connect with each other with the help of plasmodesmata. Okay, this plasmodesmata is present on the cell wall. Okay, remember the plasmodesmata is a connection which we can see in case of plant cell only. It is present in the cell wall. Okay, now we can discuss the function of cell wall. Function. Okay, first one, this is very important. You can expect the questions like what is cell wall, what is the composition of cell wall, what is the function of cell wall, what is the plasmodesmata. Like these questions you can get the final examinations. Okay, here the functions are like this. The cell wall gives the shape to the cell in case of plants and fungi. Okay, cell wall gives shape to the cell. Second one, it provides protection. It provides the protection, or it gives the protection. Then it saves the cell by the mechanical damage. It gives mechanical support also. And protects by mechanical damage and infection. Okay, infection which is caused by the bacteria and fungi. Cell wall protects or save the cell by mechanical damage and the infections. Then the cell wall helps in cell to cell interaction. A cell to cell interaction through the plasmodesmata only. Cell to cell interaction and provides barrier to undesired, means unnecessary, undesired in the sense unnecessary macromolecules. Only the selectable molecules can cross the membrane, means cross the cell wall. It acts as a barrier for undesired macromolecule. Macro in the sense large molecules. This is all about the functions of cell wall. The functions are like this. Cell wall gives the shape to the cell, provides a protection, it gives a mechanical support, and it also saves the cell from mechanical damage and infection. And last one, it helps to cell to cell interaction. Remember, this cell to cell interaction only through the plasmodesmata. Okay, then it provides a barrier means it acts as a barrier to undesired molecules. Those are macromolecules. Next, after the plasma membrane and cell wall, next topic, that is the cytoplasm. You already know that cytoplasm is a liquid contents which is present inside the cell. Okay, cytosol plus cell organelle is known as a cytoplasm. Okay, now we can discuss the points one by one. The fluid filled in the cell called as a cytoplasm. Okay, next, the aqueous phase of the cytoplasm excluding cell organelles. What I am trying to say, in the cytoplasm, if you remove all the cell organelles, you can get the aqueous phase, that is known as cytosol. The aqueous phase of cytoplasm excluding cell organelle. Excluding in the sense except, including in the sense consideration. Excluding the cell organelle is known as, is called, important thing, cytosol. That is the cytosol. Okay, next, it is colorless. The cytoplasm is colorless. It is colorless and translucent and fluid, composed of, you already know that, composed of carbohydrate, protein, lipid, amino acid, lipid, protein, enzymes, salt, water, everything is present in the cytosol, or we can say that is the cytoplasm. Okay, means the cytosol is colorless, translucent, fluid, composed of carbohydrate, lipid, protein, enzymes, salts and water. Means I can give the equation. This is for just understanding. Cytoplasm means cytosol plus cell organelle. We discussed about the cytosol now. This is the translucent colorless liquid present in the cell. Okay, now we can discuss the important thing, that is the cell organelle. You already know that many cell organelles are present in case of eukaryotic cells. What are those? The cell organelle. I will give the list of cell organelles now. It will easy to understand the topic. First one, ER, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Plasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulums are two types, smooth endoplasmic reticulum and a rough endoplasmic reticulum. Then next one, ribosomes. Next, mitochondria, lysosomes, vacuoles, Golgi bodies, plastids, cytoskeleton, nucleus is also present inside the, means we also consider the nucleus as a cell organelle. Okay. Then many other small cell organelles like peroxiso, centrioles, etc. These are the main cell organelles which are present in the eukaryotic cell. Okay. Now we can discuss the cell organelle one by one. First, we will start with the main cell organelle, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. In the shortcut, we can see the endoplasmic reticulum has ER. Endoplasmic reticulum na shortcut agi ER anta kariತೀವಿ. Endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Then where it is present? Endoplasmic reticulum which is present in the cytoplasm. Okay. Then what is endoplasmic reticulum? What is the function of endoplasmic reticulum? What are the types of endoplasmic reticulum? We can discuss now. Here, endoplasmic reticulum. In the bracket, I will write just ER. It is commonly known as a ER only. Then endoplasmic reticulum is a tiny and small tubular structure. Just understand the line. It is a tubular structure scattered in the cytoplasm. Okay, that is called as a endoplasmic reticulum. It is attached to the nuclear membrane or near to the nuclear membrane. Usually, the endoplasmic reticulum have the two locations inside the cell. First one, which is present in the cytoplasm, and it is always attached to the nuclear membrane, or sometimes it is near to the nuclear membrane. I will write first. It is tiny or small. Small tubular structure scattered in the cytoplasm. That is called endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Then the location usually scattered inside the cytoplasm. Okay. It is attached to the nuclear membrane, or sometimes it is near to the nucleus. I will explain here. Consider this is a cell. Okay. Inside that, this is the nucleus. Okay, the covering membrane for the nucleus, that is the nuclear membrane. For endoplasmic reticulum is tubular structure. It is like this. It is always attached to the nuclear membrane, or it may be present in the cytoplasm. Okay, this is the ER, endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulums are two types. Two types of endoplasmic reticulum is present, that is the rough endoplasmic reticulum, rough reticulum. In the shortcut we can say that is the RER. It is popularly known as RER only. Then next one, that is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, RER and SER. Now we can discuss what is RER. RER, that is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum, here the ribosomes are attached to the outer surface of ER. The ribosomes are attached to the outer surface of ER, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. The ribosome bearing ER is known as a rough endoplasmic reticulum. The ribosomes are attached to the outer membrane of ER, or the ribosome bearing ER is known as RER, that is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Consider, this is the cell nucleus, tiny tubular structure, okay, a small circular structures which are attached. These are the ribosomes. The ribosomes are attached to the ER, known as a RER, that is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, next, the second type of ER, that is the SER, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Means ER doesn't have any ribosome. It is a normal endoplasmic reticulum, doesn't have any ribosome on it. It is known as a SER. Very simple. Ribosomes present idra adar membrane smooth agiralla, means ribosome globular structures attached to them. That's why it is called as a rough ER. If the ribosomes are present, it is RER. If the ribosomes are absent, it is known as a SER, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. The structure of endoplasmic reticulum is very simple. Consider this is a nucleus. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ you can draw like this. This is the RER. This is the SER. This one is the nucleus. This one is nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane. This is the structure of endoplasmic reticulum. Now we can discuss the function of RER and SER. First RER. Here SER. Okay. Then the important thing here, the difference between rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, presence of ribosome. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, absence of ribosome. Okay. The rough endoplasmic reticulum is involved in, means actively involved in protein synthesis and secretion. Okay. Then the function of SER is, it is a major site for lipid synthesis and steroidal hormones and cholesterol synthesis. Just understand one thing. If the ribosome is present, ribosome is mainly necessary for the protein synthesis. Rough endoplasmic reticulum with the ribosomes. That's why it is help for the protein synthesis. Ribosome irudrinda it involved in the protein synthesis. Okay. Ade smooth endoplasmic reticulum doesn't have any ribosome. Okay. It is necessary for, it is a major site for lipid synthesis. The function of RER is protein synthesis. The function of SER is lipid synthesis. Then along with the lipid synthesis, it is also involved in the steroidal hormone synthesis and the cholesterol synthesis. This is a function of SER, that is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. There is no much more importance of this endoplasmic reticulum. Mainly you have to remember the two things: difference between SER and RER, function of SER and function of RER. Okay. You can expect the question like this: what is SER? Write it functions. What is RER? And write it functions. SER is one of the type of endoplasmic reticulum. It doesn't have ribosome on it. It helps for the lipid synthesis and steroidal hormones and cholesterol synthesis. Okay, like that. RER is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum with having the ribosome on the outer surface. The function of RER is, it is actively involved in the protein synthesis and the secretion of proteins. There are two functions: synthesis of protein and the secretion of protein. This is very important. Okay. In this endoplasmic reticulum, it is a very small tubular structure scattered in the cytoplasm. It is attached to the nuclear membrane or the near to the nucleus. Two types: SER, RER. Okay. Now, after the endoplasmic reticulum, the next important cell organelle, that is Golgi apparatus or Golgi bodies or Golgi complex. Next one, that is the Golgi apparatus or Golgi bodies or Golgi complex. We can call with any names. Golgi apparatus andru onde, Golgi bodies andru onde, Golgi complex andru onde. Okay, this is the one of the cell organelle which is first discovered by the scientist known as a Camillo Golgi. Camillo Golgi is the first scientist who observed the Golgi complexes inside the cytoplasm. That's why he gave his name to that cell organelle. Okay, ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಯಾರು ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಇಡ್ತಾರ ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಿಯರ್ Camillo Golgi is a scientist. It is very easy to remember. Camillo Golgi is a scientist who discovered the first or who observed the Golgi complex first time in the cytoplasm of the cell. Okay, the Golgi complex occurs as a loose fibrils. It is not a tubular structure. Okay, it is a loose fibrils or in the form of network in the cytoplasm. Usually the structure of Golgi complex and the endoplasmic reticulums are similar, but endoplasmic reticulum is a tubular structure. It is a means Golgi complex is a loose fibrillar structure. Here I will write first thing, Golgi complex occurs as loose fibrils or in the form of network in cytoplasm. It is just a fibrillar structure. It is just like this. The structure of Golgi is like this. I will explain what is this, what is the name of this part. Okay, here I will draw the structure detailing. Okay, there are two phases in the Golgi. The middle phase, the middle structure is known as cis phase. Okay, this one is a trans phase. Then these are the Solon structures are known as a cisternae and a small rounded structures are known as a vesicles. Cisternae, vesicle. This is the not cis phase, this is trans phase. A lower phase is known as trans phase and this one is a cis phase. There are two phases, trans phase and cis phase. A Solon structure is known as cisternae, a rounded small globular structures are known as the vesicles. This is the structure of Golgi complex. Means a Golgi consists of stalk of the flattened disc-shaped sac-like structures known as a cisternae. Flattened disc sac-like structures. It's like this. This is known as a cisternae. Okay, and a small vesicles are present. These are small vesicles, usually 0.5 micrometer to 1.0 micrometer in diameter. The vesicles which are arise from the Golgi complex are usually having the length that is 0.5 micrometer to 1 micrometer in diameter. This is all about the Golgi complex structure. In the next class, I will explain the functions of Golgi complex. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.